What's up YouTube, averylr32 here, bringing you guys my mid-format banlist video. I usually don't like to do these just because, hold on, let me center this, alright, there we go. I usually don't like to do these just because, compared to what if you think about compared to what I would say now compared to when the banlist would come out, would just be completely different, in my opinion. And yeah, I mean, there's my reasoning for that, and that's why I usually don't watch banlist videos, because to me, I don't mind watching other people's banlist videos as long as they're knowledgeable about it and they're not just going on a complete rant. For example, if you think, I'm sorry to say, but if you think this coming banlist that Tengu is going to get hit and Tour Guide is going to get hit, those two cards are not going to get hit. You wanna know why? Tengu will never go to 1 for two reasons. One, it will never go to 1 because it will be useless at 1. Number 2, it's a TCG exclusive. So whenever I'm watching people's banlist videos, it's so annoying when they say Tango needs to go to yeah, I can't even talk today, so I'm not feeling well. Tango needs to go to 2 and Tour Guide needs to go to 1. It's not going to happen because it's a TCG exclusive. Do you even understand what that means? It means that a TCG exclusive means we get it and Japan doesn't. That's why I always bring up the thing about Lightsworns. Back in the day when Lightsworn was the balls, we had charge before Japan. So Japan still had Lightsworn stuff. They had Solar Recharge, they had JD, they had Garoth, they had Jane, they had Celestia, they had all that crap. They had Aaron, everything. We had one thing different, and it was charge. Japan did not have charge. So the first time, or I'm sorry, the first format that Lightsworns completely dominated, everybody thought that they were going to get hit that first balance. So everybody was like JD to 1, Solar Recharge to 2, Charge to band, or just a bunch of dumb crap. And then when the ban list came around, Lightsworns didn't get hit at all. Like the only thing that got hit was like Black Wings, zombies, and just stuff like that. Stuff that was doing well in Japan. Like in Japan, Lightsworns were topping, and they hurt like the staples and stuff. Like I think they hit like Monster Reborn, that format, and MST, just stuff like that. But they didn't hit like any of the essentials. So everybody got pissed off, they quit the game because of it, and then next format, when that rolled around, Japan finally had Charge, and then Charge was dominating, or I'm sorry, not Charge, Lightsworn was dominating in Japan and here, so they killed Lightsworn. That's the reason that I bring up every single time when someone thinks that TCG exclusive is going to get hit and Japan doesn't even have the freaking card. So that's why you got to put a lot of thought into whenever you're making these balance videos. You can't just go on a rant and be like, oh, Tango to 2, Tour Guide to 1, Rabbit to 2, or, whatever. You really have to put thought into it. And you have to think about what Konami is going to do. So when you look at the facts, okay, BLS gets reprinted. So everybody was like, why would they reprint BLS and all that stuff? And we were blind to the fact, wait, Konami is trying to make money. So if they're trying to make money, why would they reprint this if it's banned? Well, the reason why they would reprint it when it's banned is because they had plans for it. Thus, they would bring it back to 1. It was printed in Invasion of Chaos. Whatever first pack it came out of, I didn't play in the Magical Scientist OTK format. I've only been playing competitive since Teledad format. And it just now got reprinted in Gold Series 4. So it's only been printed 3 times. Konami made a bunch of money off of, whatever those sets, how much they made off of that, I don't know. Not the point. But they made money off of Gold Series 4. Well, now that they made the money off of Gold Series 4, people have BLS. What I think will happen is they made their money. Everybody's saying that it's an overpowered card. I agree, it is an overpowered card, and it's a game changer, and it's a game breaker, unless if you have the Effect Veiler, the Warning, the Judgment, the Bottomless, whatever. Or unless if you can go to stop their priority, or just something like that, I don't know. Or else you got like the Dual Kiralagia, whichever one negates monster effects. So if you don't have that, then BLS is definitely a game changer, and it's very broken because it's a Chaos Sorcerer and it can attack twice. It's a Chaos Sorcerer on crack, and it can also attack twice if it destroys a monster by battle. So it's definitely a very overpowered card. I think that they will ban it and Primal Seed, even though that we don't have Primal Seed and Japan does. But the only reason why they brought back Primal Seed 1 was because that Japan has it and we don't. So they brought BLS and Primal Seed 1 because of that, and nobody even uses Primal Seed, so there's no point. But just in case. So they'll probably, I think next format, they might ban Primal Seed and BLS again, just because it's an overpowered card and they made their money, so there's no reason for it to stick around. And so I mean that's just that. Honestly, I want to see MST. Like, this is just my opinion, okay? And for your area, it could be different because everybody's locals, everybody's regionals are different. Like, you could go to Tennessee to like a regional there, and the tier 1 deck could be agents. Yet you could go to a Indianapolis regional, and the tier 1 deck could be plant synchro. You know what I mean? So it's all different everywhere. But in my area, I would say I think that MST needs to go back to either 2 or 1, because honestly, you have so much destruction in this format. I mean, think of all the cards that blow up stuff. Just in the game in general, you have Celestia, you have Raikou, you have MST, 3 of, you have Heavy Storm, you have Dust Tornado. That's already 5 cards right there. Count it, 5. And not to mention that you also have like just other monster effects that can blow up stuff. Like what is there? There's 5 JD, Chaos Sorcerer doesn't destroy, it just removes, and so is BLS. But I mean, that's already 6 cards right there, and you get my point. Like, even gadgets, like, they got all that destruction crap. Why should they need to get 3 MSTs? Oh, and the card that pisses me off of all, Meta Ion the Time Lord. Anti-meta should not be getting a boost. I understand that some people get pissed off that Konami's trying to shove the meta down our throats with the Ixies and all the support for them and stuff, or XYZs, whatever you want to call it. But the point is that tier 5 decks like Final Countdown shouldn't even be played. Just go and play gadgets, okay? Because you're not going to win with Final Countdown. I'm sorry. I don't mean to call you out if you play Final Countdown. If you play the deck, fine. But don't play it against me, because it's just a gay deck, and all you do is play yourself. Like with Chamburn. You set 5, you set a Morphing Jar, you say go. Your opponent draws, you activate 3 Legacy of Yatagarasus, Chain Strike, and friggin' Just Desserts. And then you sit there and you do this. You just jerk off the whole time. It's just ridiculous. You just play solitaire. So I think the Meta Ion of the Time Lord either needs to go to 1 or be banned. Because yes, you have Effect Veiler, you have Solemn Warning, but why should we have to waste our resources on crap like that? It's so retarded. Yes, it's not being played a lot, but still, the card is just flat out annoying. Now, same case for like Battle Fader, although Battle Fader is played in competitive decks or rogue decks. Like, well, I don't really consider Frogs to be rogue. I consider them to be like 2.5 tier-ish. I mean, just my opinion. Like Battle Fader, I thought that needed to go to 1. But the problem was when it first came out, it was only being played in maybe 1 or 2 competitive decks, and then the hype kind of died down. Then it was played in anti-meta, and then it was played in Frogs. Well, then once Frogs kind of died out and Battle Fader started getting reprinted, it was only played in anti-meta and crap like that. So, it can stay at 3 to help out the anti-meta, sure. But the problem is, they already have a bunch of stall crap like Threatening Roar, Magic Cylinder, Dimension Wall, Swift Scarecrow, Battle Fader. That's 5 stall cards right there in 1 stall deck. You shouldn't need that much, especially with 3 Meta Ion the Time Lord. 3? Are you kidding me? So that card either needs to go to 1 or be banned. I'm sorry, but the card is just too retarded. In case you don't know what it does, look it up, because it's just really gay and retarded. Moving on. Tour Guide is going to stay at 3. Tengu is going to stay at 3, unless if Japan gets it before the end of the ban list. Or, I'm sorry, before the end of this format. Heavy Storm can stay. I don't really mind Heavy Storm. I mean, it gives Starlight Road a purpose. Dark Hole and Monster Reborn, they're staples. I don't mind them. Mind Control. Mind Control was banned for a time because we did have Brain Control. I would like to see Mind Control be banned and Brain Control come back to 1. Just 1, guys. I understand it's a game changer, but, think about it. If you had to choose between Brain Control coming back to 1 or BLS being banned, it's like, what would you rather have? Well, actually, that's not a very good example. If you could choose for BLS to be banned and make Brain Control come back to 1, would you say yes or no to that? Would you say let mind control be banned and then let brain control come back to 1? Either way, brain control is coming back to 1 because mind control does the exact same thing as brain control, except you can't attack with the monster or it be tributed. But it still opens up plays like you can exceed and synchro with it. Problem is that I did like brain control because even though it would hurt you and your opponent, it would shave down your opponent by 800 life points. And you know, I'm just brainstorming here. It's probably a really stupid idea, and I consider it, and I know for a fact that someone's going to comment down below in the description, and then they're going to be like, "Are you stupid for saying that brain control should come back to 1?" I'm just brainstorming, guys. Okay, it's a mid-format ban list. When you see someone make a mid-format ban list, it's more than likely because they're just trying to brainstorm. They're just trying to get ideas out there. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to let you guys think about what should be on the next ban list. And I know this video's been going on for too long. I'm trying to just wrap it up here. I mean, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, you know, BLS will probably get banned again, along with Primal Seed. JD, I mean, really, Lightsworn in general really just hasn't done that much. I mean, they haven't really topped any events, really. I mean, maybe just to calm down the Lightsworn just a little bit, I would say maybe put JD back down to 2. But I mean, that's really it. I mean, they haven't really done anything. So anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think should be on the ban list, and I apologize if this video ran on for way too long, almost a 12-minute long video, but I just really want to get my word out there and just brainstorm some stuff. So, you know, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next video, and peace. I will be putting up another video tomorrow.